Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. This podcast features powerful hypnosis, so do not listen while driving or operating machinery. This recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health issues. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and in this episode of The Hypnotist, you're going to be listening to a weight loss hypnosis session designed to mess up the pattern that a lot of people have, which is a fallacy. A fallacy is just a fake belief. And fallacies aren't normally harmful unless they link to areas of your life where they can be detrimental to either health or confidence. The fallacy that the client I was working with was the fallacy that if something is good, then more is better. And a lot of people have this way of thinking when it comes to food or alcohol or certain things that to excess become somehow detrimental, and that might be detrimental to body weight or body fat percentage or other things. And this was an individual that if things were going bad in their life, food was their go-to way of cheering themselves up. And if things were going great, food typically is how they celebrated, making a nice meal for other people, celebrating, and it involved food as the cause or the catalyst for that celebration. So in hypnosis, we call that a double bind. Like whatever happens, it's ending up in the same direction. And the direction for her would be eating more food. So what you're going to hear is a different way of thinking, which is that less is more, that actually food is just one of many, many different things that can influence emotional states and isn't even the best thing to do that. You're going to hear tapping into nature, tapping into disassociation through different perspectives. And fundamentally, the whole theme of this is that quality is more important than quantity and less is more. And you'll hear a direct suggestion that the stomach is actually getting smaller in size and linking that to an idea of reduced appetite as well. So if you tend to overeat or overindulge, or you tend to eat as a form of cheering yourself up or as a way of celebrating, and when you're really celebrating, you end up eating and drinking more, I think you probably will benefit from this session. If, however, it feels like you would benefit from something more bespoke, there will be a link in the show notes that you can schedule a free consultation call to explore working with me, or you can find that same link by going to my website, adamcox.co.uk. For now, though, find a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed, relax, and enjoy the session. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe in a resourceful, slow, relaxing breath. And as you exhale, just release any feelings of tension, stress, worries, or anxiety, enabling you to feel that as you breathe in and breathe out, you're going to a place where change happens. Eyelids feeling so heavy. And with your eyes closed, you can focus more on the sounds of my words and start to scan your body for any clues of tension. And maybe that tension could be in the muscles in the face, around the jaw, the neck or the shoulders. As you become aware of tension, you might even find it in a finger or a toe. But as you breathe in that wonderful feeling of resourceful relaxation, give permission to just let go. You can let go of the tension, let go of any thoughts, feelings, any expectations. Sometimes we live in a world of what we should be doing, how things have to be. And I want you to feel that you can detach yourself from those shoulds, those musts, those have-tos, and instead increase the feeling of empowered choice. That there are simply things that you can choose to do. You can choose to eat more, or you can choose to eat less. You can choose to go for long walks in a forest, or you can choose to stay at home. And as you realize that there are more choices, it creates a wonderful desire to be discerning. Because when confronted with infinite choices, discernment is what enables you to make good choices. And I wonder how you want your life to be. Because good choices would be those conscious or unconscious choices that lead you to have more of what you want and less of what you don't. I want you to use the power of your imagination to imagine taking a long walk in a forest. I want you to notice the color, perhaps, of the soil, and maybe the unique smells in the forest. The pine trees, natural herbs, mint. And just imagine that the forest is creating a cocktail of smells and sensations. And while you're in this imaginary forest, just allow tension to melt away like an ice cube in a mojito. Just imagine it melting away. Feel that tension go. Notice how you can breathe deeper in and deeper out, and feel a wonderful feeling that you're drifting even deeper to that place where change happens. Some of the biggest changes come from an epiphany, are sudden realizations that things don't have to be the way they've been before. Some of your biggest changes in life came from a single decision. And that single decision didn't need huge amounts of willpower and discipline. When it was the right decision, it unlocked the resources to see that decision through. Certain things that would be a struggle for other people became effortless for you because they were backed by a decision that aligned with your values. I want you to imagine finding perhaps a plant there in the forest. Maybe it's flowers, maybe it's a herb, but imagine smelling the leaves, all the petals, and allow the smell to take you even deeper, relaxed. I want you to imagine, for some reason, there in the forest is a tree house. I want you to imagine climbing the steps to the tree house and almost like Goldilocks, discovering the home of the three bears. I want you to imagine that there is a comfortable bed there in that treehouse, and it is just right for you. You make yourself comfortable on the bed, put your head on the pillow, and as I count down from 10 to 1, you will imagine falling asleep on a bed in a treehouse in a forest with wonderful smells. 10. Just releasing any tension around your eyelids and around your eyes. 9. Releasing any tension in the muscles in your face, at your forehead, cheeks, around your jaw. 8. Anything connected with breath relaxes, even your nostrils, windpipe, lungs, chest, diaphragm, meaning you can breathe in and breathe out deeper than before. The deeper you breathe, the deeper relaxed you become. 7, now focusing on the muscles in your neck and your shoulders. Just feel that tension melt away. 6, arms feeling limp, loose and heavy. That's it, just release that tension. That's it, feeling an internal desire to yawn, but only in your imagination. Even the thought of yawning can release hormones and trick the brain into getting even deeper relaxed. 5, now focus on your internal organs. Imagine your heart relaxing, lungs relax, and imagine your stomach not just relaxing, but becoming 25% smaller. The stomach is a dynamic organ. It can get bigger and smaller, so imagine it becoming smaller by 25%. And allow your mind to update feelings of appetite and desire to eat, and reducing that by 25%, so that the quality of food becomes more important than the quantity of food. That deep down you believe that less is more when it comes to food. See that stomach shrinking to the optimal level to align with your goals. And then focus on your diaphragm. Just imagine that diaphragm fully relaxing. The same muscle responsible for hiccups just releases any tension. 5 becomes 4, focus on your gut. Allow any tension in the gut to just disappear. 3, into your legs. Legs feeling limp, loose, heavy. More relaxed. 2 and then 1, and just imagine drifting off into a place of imagination. There in that bed, in that treehouse, in that forest, deep in your imagination. As your subconscious mind that craves change becomes hyper-receptive to new ways of thinking. From this point forwards, you find deep satisfaction in the discernment and creativity of preparing certain meals, exploring the joy of flavors and textures, that sometimes the creativity feels better than even the food. And each time you cook, you take pride in your ability to create delicious, high-quality meals where the richness of experience matters more than the quantity. Less is more. You're naturally drawn to portioning your food thoughtfully, enjoying the essence of each bite, prioritizing mindful satisfaction over volume. The concept of less is more resonates deeply within you. Feel the frequency of less is more. That finding pleasure in the simplicity and quality of smaller, well-prepared dishes makes you feel good. And when you serve your meals on smaller plates, that itself feels like a win even before the very first bite. Less is more, and these smaller plates enhance your dining experience and your appreciation for each meal. And maybe you can embrace the efficiency and mindfulness of preparing just the right amount of food, just the right amount for emotional eating with the fulfillment of creation. Goldilocks knew how to find what was just right, not too hot, not too cold, and allow that inner Goldilocks to find just the right portion size to meet the needs of your appetite, to make you feel good and enjoy your food, but not to overindulge. Balance is everything. And connection and creativity are your chosen paths for celebration and comfort, far surpassing the temporary appeal of food. What if the ideal way to celebrate is to spend time with people that matter? And the ideal way of cheering yourself up, maybe to do something creative, to connect with yourself, to do something for you that doesn't have to have anything to do with food. You deserve the finest experiences in life, and you find these in love, recognition, connection, and the vibrant array of emotions beyond the dinner plate. With every meal, you feel a growing appreciation for the art of food, focusing on quality and the beauty of nourishment. Nutritional density, smells and flavors are more important than quantity. You discover the delight of infusing love and care into your meals, both for yourself and for other people, turning each dining moment into an act of self-respect and joy. And your desire for foods that truly nourish and satisfy you eclipses old patterns of eating without purpose or emotional benefit. Discernment grows within you. If you're going to snack discerningly. If you're going to make a meal, be creative. The pleasure you derive from eating is now rooted in mindfulness and gratitude, enhancing your overall well-being and satisfaction. You naturally gravitate towards activities that enrich your life and elevate your mood, finding fulfillment beyond the realm of food. Quiet contemplation or meditation, walking a dog, or perhaps learning something new feels better than food tastes. Eating slowly and mindfully become second nature to you, allowing you to fully savor the tastes and textures of your meals. Better to eat less mindfully than eat more mindlessly. Your kitchen is a sanctuary of creativity and health, where you feel inspired to make choices that honor your body and spirit. And sometimes the best way to do that is just to cook and prepare, not for an army, but for a family. Less is more. You are confident in your ability to navigate emotions without relying on food for comfort, finding strength in your resilience and creativity? And what if your meals are a reflection of your commitment to your well-being, crafted with intention and a deep sense of personal satisfaction? That you can embrace the freedom that comes with making mindful choices about food, mindful choices about what to buy, what to prepare, what to cook, and what to eat, celebrating each meal as an opportunity for nourishment, joy, and self-care and self-connection. Less is more. And as you think about your stomach, still imagine it being 25% smaller. As you awaken from this treehouse bed, make your way down the steps back to the forest floor. As you feel like you're returning back to your reality, taking these wonderful changes with you, feeling your appetite is reducing, feeling that if you're going to snack, you'll do it discerningly, and feeling that there are so many other ways to cheer yourself up or to feel deserving. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Return to the present as you wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Connect fully in the present moment. As shortly I will count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. You will awaken feeling resourceful, inspired, feeling that certain priorities have shifted in their hierarchy and that there are so many other ways to meet your emotional needs. That food is dropping all the way down to become less important. Less is more. As you feel, you can give you everything you deserve in new and creative ways. Starting to count to awaken you. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.
Thank you for listening to The Hypnotist with Adam Cox, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. To automatically receive the latest episodes, please subscribe. If you'd like to support the show, please share this episode with just one friend you think it could help. And if this episode helped you, please leave us a 5-star review.